Will that new YakAttack BlackPak Pro actually fit in your kayak? Today I'm going to assemble the 16 by 16 version of it and give you the actual outside dimensions with rod tubes attached so that you know if it'll fit in your tank well before you go and spend the money on it. Stick around. First step in assembly is to take these tube tethers and tie an overhand knot in one end, leaving as little tag end as possible on the very end, like so. And then running the end that is not tied in through this end of the tether. Pulling it through until the knot seats down in there. Then basically what you do is you feed the untied end of the tether in through this hole right here, down through this channel until the tube tether seats in its little spot. Then you take this the rest of the way down under this little hook, clipping it in and back up. And you see it's a little bit short. It needs to go up here. That's okay. You tie another overhand knot in this end, again, leaving as little tag end as possible, like so. Then you come up to this little channel right here and you stick that in until it kind of pops in, and then just pull it down until that knot seats. And you're done. So to save time a little bit, I've already gone and put the screws in most of the sides. Pretty simple. You just run them in along the bottom and then up the side here. And that's that. I have also already assembled the lid dampeners. You just push them in place. There's nothing complicated about that. Next, I'll put the hinges on. You have to put the hinges on with the angled piece matching the lid bevel. Next, we're going to install the upper latches. Now we'll do the lower latches. These lower latches come out of the box like this, and they need to be assembled with these actually kind of behind that so that they can flip and line up with this. And then to open these latches, you simply push down on this piece and pull out on this piece at the same time. Otherwise, it's a pretty secure attachment. Now we'll put the handles on. Next, we will put the corner brackets on, the tie downs, and you put these on with these little hooks, these two hooks facing up. So the way they have this designed, you can either mount it up high if you need clearance down here for your tank well, or you can mount it a little down lower if you have the space so that you're a little more flush with the top. I have the space on my Perception Outlaw, so I'm going to mount it down low. Every review that I have seen on this, everybody just talks about the dimensions of the box. Nobody tells you what it measures with the rod tubes on. And this one comes to 21 inches. So if you use all 6 rod tubes with these two on the back, like they kind of want you to, your actual outside dimensions are going to be 21 inches left to right by 18.5 front to back. And you have 3 3/4 inches before the rod tube reaches its full width off of the box. So if your tank well has a little bit of a curvature, that should allow for that. If not, you can always set these up a little higher. So if your tank well is not 21 inches wide, you could always go with the 16 by 13 and run it long ways. That way this width from left to right will only be 18 inches. And if your kayak tank well is set up for a traditional milk crate, then you probably want to go with the 13 by 13 BlackPak Pro, because that is the dimensions of a milk crate. But once you get your rod tubes on the 13 by 13, it's going to be 18 by 13. It comes with 4 tubes. So if you were to get to 13 by 13 and put 4 tubes, 2 on each side, it will now be 18 by 13. Each of these rod tubes is 2.5 inches. So however you want to set your box up, just account for an additional 2.5 inches off of the face of the box itself. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of other reviews where people show you how big this thing is, but it actually kind of surprised me too. This thing is just massive. This is a 3750 Plano, and this, I mean, it fits exactly. I really hope they come up with some kind of divider system for this. That'll be pretty nice. This thing is a cavern. It is just, you could fit probably 6 of these in here. It's huge. That's a 3750. But what about weight? Every pound on a kayak is at a premium. A little over 11.5 pounds. How durable is the BlackPak Pro? I mean, is it really rugged? Well, I'm 6'3" and 225 pounds, and I'm standing on it. It's durable. Well, I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how. If you liked this video, please consider hitting that like button. And if you want to see more videos from this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. You have no idea how much that means to me. Until then, see you on the next one.